आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDA चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDA चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
On the show tonight, a complete analytical breakdown of the NDA's historic and clean sweep in Bihar. Also on the show tonight at 9 o'clock, where the Bihar mandate sets a new precedent for the upcoming assembly elections, a deep look at the national picture. And ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. We've been doing analysis of the Bihar results all day, and Bihar has spoken, and it has spoken loud, it has spoken clearly, it has spoken without any footnotes. It couldn't have been a clearer election results than this. Sometimes the numbers tell the story, ladies and gentlemen, and sometimes the numbers scream. Tonight in Bihar, they are screaming one thing: an NDA super sweep, an absolute NDA super sweep. The NDA is eyeing 202 seats. Ladies and gentlemen, in Bihar, that's a gigantic swing. And the Congress has been cornered with a consolation prize of 1 seat. 1 seat, ladies and gentlemen. The grand old party, the Congress party, and its loser leader, a political loser, not a political non-entity, a dynast who's just a loser, comes back tonight and says, here I am, Congress party, I'm heading to my own century. Rahul Gandhi is 95, lost and counting. I don't mince my words, the man is a political loser. And on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, a man on whom the return on investment proves to have been a colossal negative number. A man built on the Lutyens' media hype, a strategist for others, but when it came to himself, what he delivered is, ladies and gentlemen, a golden duck. A man built up with such affection and love by the Lutyens' media, but unable to get beyond 3%. He can raise hundreds of crores of rupees, but he cannot win a single seat, a single assembly seat. There are no consolation prizes, ladies and gentlemen, for Prashant Kishore tonight. The sheer scale of the NDA's victory is what we must speak about this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The NDA is leading in 202 seats. The MGP is only in 35. These are the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. 202 seats for the NDA, 35 for the Maha, or should I rather say, not so Mahagathbandhan. This means, ladies and gentlemen, that the NDA commands 85% of the seats in one of the most important, politically important states of the country. In mathematical terms, that would be 8x. The NDA is 8x, 8 times the MGP. The Bihar election results bring another categorical issue to the fore. One categorical issue, we cannot avoid this anymore, but this is 6x the margin, I correct myself. The Bihar election also bring other facts to the fore. Look at the gap between the NDA 2020 and the NDA 2025. An alliance adds 79 seats. An alliance goes up, ladies and gentlemen, by a vote share of 46.9%. 9% increase in vote share in percentage terms, 23.7% increase on its base. This is absolutely incredible. There are 51 seats in Bihar across 7 districts where the Muslim population is more than 20% of the vote. Ladies and gentlemen, this means that the Muslim population in those areas is concentrated and effective. And now I want to tell you the truth. I've always said, with the greatest of respect to everyone in the minority community, exult not too much at a concentration of the Muslim vote, believe not that a concentrated minority vote can always upset the apple cart, because what if reverse consolidation happens? And I'm told by people who believe in this dodgy science of Muslim appeasement that it's never going to happen, Arnab. It's never going to happen. To them I say tonight, it has happened. It has happened. In areas where Muslims are strong, Kishanganj, Katihar, Araria, Purnia, Darbhanga, Paschim Champaran, Sitamarhi, at least in 4 out of these 5 areas I've had the pleasure of reporting in the past, the NDA is leading on 39 seats. That's a strike rate of 74%. This is not possible. It is absolutely not possible unless the Hindu vote has come together, unless the caste samikaran is over. So I want to tell my friends in the Lutyens media who have the revolting habit, who have the disgusting habit of celebrating caste politics. Forget it. The times have changed. The country has changed. Bihar has rejected caste. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the numbers. The Prime Minister said today, MY is not Muslim Yadav. What did the Prime Minister say? The Prime Minister said that MY is Mahila and youth, and the Prime Minister is completely right on this. He's completely right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something with you. There are 51 seats in Bihar, ladies and gentlemen, where the Muslim population exceeds 20%. But now look at the voter turnout of women. Many more numbers of women have voted than men. In phase 1, 7.5% more percentage terms women voted than men. But in phase 2, it was 10.15%. There are 108 seats in Bihar where in terms of voter turnout, ladies and gentlemen, in sheer terms, only terms of voter turnout, women have outdone men. And among those 108 seats, this is the number you need to remember. The BJP has won 88 out of 108, a strike rate of 81%. The overwhelming support, ladies and gentlemen, 82%, of the women have voted effectively for the NDA. Mamta Didi, do not forget, your election is coming too. Mamta Didi, do not forget that you failed the women of Bengal. Mamta Didi, do not think the people will not remember that in Sandesh Khali you supported the rapists. In RG Kaur you supported the rapists. The women of Bengal will punish you for this, Mamta Didi. You have lost their faith. But more than anything else, Mamta Didi, look at the affection of the women of Bihar for the Prime Minister. The fourth point tonight, and I want to focus on this in a little bit of detail, is what I call the Chirag Paswan factor, ladies and gentlemen. Young leader, but then a young leader with youthful charm has to be used effectively. Chirag Paswan's LJP is the secret trick in the book of the NDA, for it tells us 2 or 3 different stories tonight, viewers. First, it tells you that if you have an asset, you need to use the asset. Secondly, if you are using the asset, you need to invest in the asset. Thirdly, you need to give an opportunity to the asset. And ladies and gentlemen, what an opportunity the NDA has given Chirag Paswan. And what an opportunity Chirag Paswan has given the NDA. He is made to contest 29 seats. Lutyens media is in a tizzy. They say the BJP has gone mad. It's being over-generous. But tonight they are quiet because the young man has delivered with 19 of the 29. That's a strike rate of 66%, ladies and gentlemen. And that is a game changer. Chirag has performed much better than Tejashwi. Chirag is a sober, decent, structured thinking kind of guy. He's not got the swagger or the political braggadocio of Tejashwi, but Tejashwi has a terrible strike record. Chirag has been in Bollywood, I am told, but Bollywood didn't understand his value. Politics has. Tejashwi has a strike rate of 17%, viewers. Let's look at this comparison, and I want to go back to the wall, viewers. For we have to understand the story of these two young men. I don't know their exact ages. I presume they're just a few years apart. They're both somewhere in their mid to late 30s at the most, I think. But if they were batsmen, I would love to have Chirag in my team. I would hate to have Tejashwi in my team because Tejashwi anyway wasn't a very good cricketer. He got a lot of opportunities. Tejashwi wins 25 seats out of 143. He has a strike rate of 17.48%. Chirag fights in only 29 seats, ladies and gentlemen, but he wins 19. He's got a strike rate of 66%. Who would you bet on? I think the story is we'd bet on young Chirag over young Tejashwi. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the unfortunate reality, the postscript, the person who promised so much but delivered absolutely nothing. Prashant, if you're watching this tonight, I want to tell you this. Politics is not a business, Prashant. Which camera? Politics is not a business, Prashant. You made it into a business. You felt that you could get away with it. You felt you were so smart you could teach everyone politics. Today, politics has taught you a severe lesson, Prashant. First, no braggadocio, no greed, no over-aggression, no outstanding ego, no oversized ego will help you. No Lutyens media, no carefully scripted digital campaigns, no arsh, no farsh, no big talk. Prashant, come down to earth, Prashant Kishore. You contested 238 out of 243 and you got a gigantic duck. You got a gigantic duck. So Prashant, stop doing those silly, ridiculous interviews where you're asked stupid questions by your favorite Lutyens media journalists. The problem with you, Prashant, you got comfortable with Lutyens and Lutyens got comfortable with you. And that's a serpentine situation where we're being twisted by a python that's going to destroy you. The python could be the media, the python could be your ego. The reality is you got a mega entry. You put in a lot of money, a lot of money, a lot of money. What did the money ever get you? The money got you a unilateral result of 0 seats and 3% votes. Ladies and gentlemen, Prashant Kishore, the second biggest loser of this election. I'm not going to give up my bet on Prashant because he's a hard-working guy and he's relatively young. But he needs to come down on earth. This is not the entry that he wanted. I'd love to talk to him. Tonight, at the very end, we don't need metaphors to tell you what happened in Bihar. You know the reality, I know the reality. The mathematics is savage enough. It's a super sweep. It's the return of the nationalist narrative. It's Hindu mobilization. It is the end of caste politics. It is the emergence, ladies and gentlemen, of a new India. Of a new India. The rise of the BJP in Bihar is the last graph I would like to leave you with. Say whatever about this gentleman on the screen. Say whatever about the party who he leads. The saffron wave 2020, 2025, the numbers are changing. People who do not like the BJP felt the saffron sweep would be over. Look at India today. It is saffronized, whether you like it or not. And saffron is a beautiful, a spiritual, and a very important color, ladies and gentlemen, for the large majority of people in this country. Finally, Narendra Modi's track record, the BJP's performance. Can I go back to that graph? Life is ups and downs, but the BJP has climbed back. And that is a magical situation for the BJP to be in. Will it have a national consequence? We'll talk about that. For now, let's debate.
जय छठी मैया। ये प्रचंड जीत, ये अटूट विश्वास बिहार के लोगों ने बिल्कुल गर्दा उड़ा दिया।
ये बहुत बड़ी जीत है, सुशासन की जीत है।
It is a political reset in the state of Bihar. The opposition in Bihar in complete disarray.
एनडीए की सरकार फिर नीतीश कुमार।
Its tallest names beaten at the hustings. A saffron tsunami has swept through the state. A landslide that has redefined the state's political landscape. The NDA has posted massive gains, a scale of victory not seen in years. And within the opposition, fault lines ran deep. Rahul Gandhi's distance from the campaign hurt the RJD. Tejashwi was left to fight alone with no backing from his national ally. And the so-called alliance failed to transfer votes where it mattered the most. For the NDA, on the other hand, this is a dramatic turnaround. Nitish Kumar's recalibrated strategy has paid off, delivering a win far bigger than the last time. And a decisive force behind this verdict: women voters. Nitish Kumar's long-term push on welfare and empowerment struck a chord. Women voters powered the NDA. Turnout surged in double digits, delivering the alliance a decisive edge. But there is another political factor that stood out: the Chirag Paswan impact. The Chirag factor has flipped the script this election. His solo run in 2020 split votes. This time, his alignment supercharged the NDA numbers. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister's leadership remained the binding force of the NDA campaign. It was one man who predicted the scale of victory which no pollster could. This is one of the clearest mandates Bihar has delivered in recent memory.
एनडीए की अब तक की सबसे बड़ी विजय इस चुनाव में पक्की है दोस्तों। 14 तारीख के बाद आपको मैं कह रहा हूं, विजय उत्सव की तैयारी कर लीजिए।
A mandate that leaves no room for confusion, no room for contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome tonight into the studio. I have with me here the great Ratnakar Tripathi of the Congress party, which according to the Prime Minister is about to split any time. If it splits in the middle of the program, just tell me which side you are on. That's all. We never know. Kabhi bhi ho sakta hai. We have with us this evening also the young Akshat Sonak, spokesperson of the Jan Suraj, which must be getting out of its long infatuation with the Lutyens media. If your leader wants to do another cozy interview with the Lutyens media anchor, let us know so we can watch it and tell him what not to do. We have with us Prafulla Ketkar of the RSS, which seems to have come out very strong with the BJP. We'll try to understand what the RSS was doing with the BJP. Sanjay Kumar of the JDU tonight, which has done this great thing of 85 seats. And now it's only a question of the next rethroning. Ratan Sharda, ladies and gentlemen, author, RSS, ideologue, very critical of the BJP earlier. But now he's very happy with the way the BJP is turning out. And who do I have from outside locations? Aditi, can I have them on the screen? I think I have Rohan Gupta and Santosh Mehrotra. Santosh Mehrotra would be anti-BJP, I guess, and Rohan Gupta is with us on the screen. Santosh Mehrotra, you say you analyze Bihar. You told me in an angry message once that you have good understanding of Bihar because you teach many students about the economics of Bihar, so you should understand the politics of Bihar. Santosh Mehrotra, obviously when you're returned with some great numbers, they've done something right. That maybe people like you have not been able to understand. What could that be? Could you unmute yourself, sir?
I understand perfectly well, sir, how this victory has been won. Are you asking me a question, or you're going to give the floor to more intelligent people?
I'm ingesting every word you're saying. I'm listening to you with great keenness.
Oh, in that case, let me start. So you are telling us that there has been a reverse consolidation and Bihar has now finally rejected caste. Let me first remind you that who are the voters who were behind NDA and still are behind NDA. 15% of Bihar's population is upper caste and they are pretty solidly behind them. In addition, we know that about 20% of the 63% OBCs who are EBC have been voting for NDA, for BJP. That includes, of course, the supporters for JDU. In addition, about 10 of the 15% of scheduled caste people of Bihar have been voting historically for JDU. So we've got about 50% plus vote already. So the caste vote is not gone away anywhere.
Like, this is the way you're looking at it. I'd like to open the debate with a very humble suggestion. Look at people as people. Don't do this, Santosh Mehrotra. Don't sit and say, who are you? Or you're OBC, MOBC, EBC, why should I not look at M, Y, how can I use you? Ratan Sharda, you want to respond to it?
Santosh, what explains that winning of BJP in so-called Muslim belt, so-called Ahir belt or whatever belt you call it?
He'll give an explanation for that also.
How do they win there? So how do you explain that? And
there is no explanation.
Do you think that BJP and JDU have a common voter base? I think they're complementary, they are not same. If you look at the way if you look at it not economically but caste-wise, then they don't have the same base.
So I want to go to the first issue of Hindu consolidation which he has raised.
I'm talking about NDA.
I would like to bring in Prafulla Ketkar also on this. There are 51 areas in Bihar across 7 districts where Muslims are very strong, right? Out of the 51, NDA had won 35 seats the last time. Now the point here is, in all of these areas, the BJP has done phenomenally well. They've improved their tally in Darbhanga. They've retained their situation in Paschim Champaran. Right? There is a 100% strike rate in Sitamarhi. Right? Last time they did not win in Kishanganj. This time the JDU broke the streak. Kishanganj is 68% Muslim. Yeah. Now they don't want to accept it. Prafulla, has the Hindu said, now we are united. We are united. We don't like this Rahul Gandhi caste census. Give 1 minute. Let's get him on. Yeah. Put them on the screen here. Yeah. Put them on the screen, the guests. Yeah. Prafulla.
We need to understand that
put the graphics on Hindu.
Caste is there and caste will be there, but casteism as a mobilization force. You know, in the afternoon, Arnab, as we have seen, a woman was saying that Mahila ki koi jati nahi hoti. When she was saying this,
yes.
You know, why people like Santosh ji do not ever say, Pasmanda Muslim kaha jata hai? Why do they want to bring in caste only while talking about Hindus?
Listen to the very good point he's making. Yeah.
You know, they are stuck up. They are stuck up in the politics of 80s and 90s. Why Bihar wants to move on. Bihar wants to move on as an aspirational state, and
Bihar has not moved on.
Bihar does not want Bihar
to. You cannot decide it, sir.
Sitting
you cannot decide it.
Yeah, sitting in JNU, he cannot decide.
The people sitting in JNUs and presidency colleges cannot decide it.
Yeah. How much you know Bihar, sir?
Sanjay ji.
How much you know Bihar just through data, just through
See, I'll tell you
reading
one
and
thing.
writing?
What happens is, with great respect to Santosh Mehrotra, and I'm not talking about him. I'm saying there are people who have made Bihar into a laboratory of semi-academic discourse. पूरे सोशियोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट्स देश के पॉलिटिकल साइंस डिपार्टमेंट्स इसी पे चलते हैं, इसी पे पीएचडी थीसिस होती है. कास्ट, एमईसी, एमईबीसी, ओबीसी, this thing. You know, they don't want to accept the new reality. If I tell them today, Sanjay,
they don't want to see
women
Bihar as a development laboratory.
No, if I were to put a PhD thesis proposition to them, why are women leading the saffron tsunami? Gopalganj woman turnout जहाँ पे ज़्यादा है, MGP का सफाया हुआ है. Now, if I ask them, why did that happen? Why have women votes mean advantage BJP? Do women not have caste? Or have women decided to say, we want to disregard the caste and vote for something else? And what would that something else be, Sanjay?
And where has youth gone then?
Yeah, what would that something else be? Sanjay and Ratnakar can take that forward, please. Sanjay, Kumar. How do you view this in that context?
Can you explain the question again?
My question is very simple. I believe that there has been Hindu mobilization.
Yes.
I believe Hindu mobilization cannot happen if people are going to vote on caste lines. I believe women mobilization cannot happen if people vote on caste lines. I have said that women have voted convincingly outvoted men. And that vote has clearly gone for the BJP.
Correct.
Which means by default, women have led the saffron surge. Women have not seen their jati.
Yeah, as a community.
Women have not seen their jati. Women have never been seen to be a community. Yeah. What happened in Siwan? What happened in Paschim Champaran? What happened in Madhepura? What happened in Purnia? What happened in Samastipur? ये सारी logic इनकी बिगड़ चुकी है. They don't know because 30 सालों से this is the politics they have understood. And that's why they say कुछ भी हो जाए. ये 100 seats तेजस्वी को आने वाले हैं because he inherits a vote. Inherits what? He inherits nothing.
Yeah.
He inherits nothing. The people of Bihar have told Lalu, your politics should be thrown into the dustbin.
Yeah. They have tested.
Dustbin. और आप लोग जो ये मटन करी बनाते बनाते, और मैं कह रहा हूँ ये शॉर्ट्स भी दिखाइए. The love of Rahul and Tejashwi and Lalu and Rahul, what did they do? Have you got those visuals? They just been talking about how to take Bihar back to 1990.
They are very regressive in their thinking.
People don't want to go back.
Yeah, they are very regressive in their thinking. I don't think the thought process which was expressed by Santosh Mehrotra and many other economists and sociologists and the politicians like Tejashwi and Rahul Gandhi, I think they think very regressive of Bihar. They are not able to digest the way Bihar has grown. The roads have been made, the infrastructure development, the people of Bihar, how they are shining. If you go to the small towns and villages nowadays in Bihar, it's shining. Like there are lights everywhere. The market is thriving. People are purchasing. Their purchasing power has gone up. How come? They say that there is this Niti Aayog data, there is that data, but have they studied Bihar differently? Are they only dependent on some data which says that Bihar is not growing? And do they want to believe on those data only?
Yeah.
How they have contributed positively?
Yeah.
How they have contributed positively?
Today, the Rahul, Lalu, Tejaswi equation has not just failed. It not just failed to deliver. You have realized you can't fool people by going and making Colombian coffee and learning how to make mutton biryani with Lalu Prasad Yadav. ये धोखाधड़ी की politics बंद करनी होगी. It is a reality. Jumping into a pond, these childish tantrums. Ratnakar Tripathi, the debate is very serious today. Caste has not worked.
So when you hurl a gamcha, that is not childish.
No, anyway, come back to the graphics.
That's Bihari custom.
Come back to the graphics.
So you are trying to insult Bihari custom?
No, I am not.
It's a Bihari custom.
Where is it written? This is Bihar custom.
Everybody is doing it.
Hurl gamcha.
Where is it written they can't do it?
Now you.
Where is it written it can't be done?
Now you are thinking something regressive of Bihar.
Why? You said it's childish.
No, no,
You are
no, no.
childish.
You want to say
You
that...
saw the whole public meeting doing it before Modi ji.
Explain the...
This is very petty thing.
Okay. Forget all of that. Forget all of that.
This is a very petty way of looking at it.
Forget all of that. I want to bring in...
You are doing it.
I want to bring in Rohan Gupta of the BJP. I want to bring in Ravi Shankar Ravi of the RJD. But before that, Rohan, the Prime Minister does not make comments just like that. PM does not do JLT comments. The Prime Minister has said the Congress party will go through a vibhajan because the Congress party is negative in its thinking. People within are frustrated. Ratnakar Tripathi on the screen here today.
It's already divided in Bihar.
It's divided in
Like
Bihar.
many Congress people, they said that the tickets were sold and we were not, genuine people were not given tickets.
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah, so
many BJP people.
Ratnakar,
even they had press conferences.
Rohan
Gajipur. I can name one Jogendra Rai.
Okay, may I ask Ratnakar?
Who did a press conference and said the ticket?
Ratnakar ji, Tulsidas said, Samrat ko nahi dosh Gosai.
नहीं आप
सम्राट को नहीं आप गोस्वामी जी रुक जाइए गोसाई जी मेरी बात सुन लीजिए
गोसाई नहीं गोस्वामी
नहीं वो उसको जो अपभ्रंश करते हैं ना तो दैट इज कम्स जैसे लक्ष्मणपुर लखनऊ यू से ना लव लेट मी एक्सप्लेन तीन चीजें हुई बिहार में
यू टेल रोहन ही सिटिंग देयर
अच्छा
रोहन जी बोलिए एक्सप्लेन
तीन चीजें हुई पहला आपने 10,000 रुपया दिया बीजेपी ने दूसरा आंगनबाड़ी की कार्यकर्तियों को पूरा उन्होंने लगाया कि दे शुड आस्क द पीपल एंड टेक द पीपल टू द बूथ्स सरकारी कर्मचारियों को तीसरी चीज राशन पोर्टेबिलिटी कैंसिलेशन का जिसके चलते उनका आयुष्मान कार्ड जाता और जो भी छठ पे आया था जिसको राशन पोर्टेबिलिटी का लाभ बिहार के नागरिक को बेंगलोर में दिल्ली में सब जगह मिल रहा था महिला नहीं देगी वोट
That's not true, sir.
Not true.
I'll explain to you.
No, you can't explain it to me.
You are doing what I would call...
I'm not doing anything. I'm telling you, they were threatened that if you don't vote for Kamal, don't vote for BJP, your ration portability will be cancelled.
Why RJD and Congress didn't bother to complain? Why there was no repoll? Why there was, making allegations...
Let's get Rohan also.
I'm saying it.
Rohan is saying something to you.
When something is not done.
Rohan is saying something to you. But before Rohan comes in... Rohan, go on. Go on.
Issue, even in the morning I told you, this is the issue with Congress party. That even their supreme leader, he's completely cut off from the ground reality. He feels that YouTube video डालने से YouTube में like मिलता है, vote नहीं मिलता है ground पे. He needs to understand that. And I'll give you one very good example of the strategy here now. When you get this kind of landslide victory, you have to tick many boxes. The first box was proper alliance. You just showed that this LJP vote was 5% last time. They won 1 seat, but they destroyed 45 seats of NDA that time. This time, strategically, BJP made a big hide. It ensured that even JDU follows that. We gave the tickets to LJP, and what happened? They have won. They have contributed now 19 seats to NDA, and we have saved 50 seats.
Rohanji, just because you won Bihar...
I don't speak in between, please. Let me complete, please. So, tick number 1, proper alliance. And on that other side, if you see in Mahagathbandhan, you have 6 seats. It's a friendly fight. What is friendly fight? Either you are fighting or you are friend. What is friendly fight? Both the leaders were together on the board Chori Yatra for so many days, and they could not even decide the number of seats. You are making mockery. It shows to the people that you are not serious about the fighting elections. You are treating it as an event management. Absolutely not. People of Bihar wanted the serious alternate. They are enjoying the benefits of Vikas Raj. They are enjoying the benefits for last 20 days, whether it is women or youth. That's why Modi ji told. Now the new class is M for Mahila and Y for youth. And that's why caste politics across the board, without caste politics, all
absolutely. But I want to add one more point to that. One thing which I want to point out, no disrespect, but there are 2 people today who have proved to be only YouTube heroes. One is Prashant Kishore, number 2 is Rahul Gandhi. They think the election is... But Chirag Paswan is not a YouTube politician.
Shall I speak?
I just want to... One minute. Just everyone relax. See, Chirag's strike rate has to be looked at. If a political party works in a good alliance and transfers the vote to each other.
Absolutely.
And if Chirag has outperformed RJD, if Chirag have helped the JDU in 2020, Amit Shah knows that the JDU lost 27 seats where the margin of loss was less than the number of votes that LJP got. Okay? Now, this time they have made sure the votes are cumulated. Ratnakar Tripathi, this is good strategy and great politics. Right? You should compliment it. You should also ask why your leader does not have the political maturity.
Now, sir?
He just
Without
wants to
interruption.
jump into a water and he
Without
thinks he'll be
interruption.
popular.
Shall I speak now?
No, so am I said it right?
No, let me.
When Chirag is NDA's Hanuman, in mathematical terms he is.
Let me counter it, sir.
You don't have to counter everything.
Why can't I? And why shouldn't I?
Because you don't have to prove your loyalty to a leader is over.
Same Amit Shah was calculating Jharkhand election. Same Amit Shah calculated Bengal election. So, at that time, where was the wits gone and the calculation? Whenever he does something that he wants or performs good, you say, Amit Shah is Chanakya, Amit Shah is that. Why didn't you say that?
No,
Earlier.
I'll ask you. Just allow me. I'll ask you a question. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you. No. 1 minute. No, I'm asking a very important question. Your introduction. I'm asking you, why did the Congress do a conspiracy against Tejashwi? All this, you see, politics se biryani banane se nahi hoti hai. You decided not to transfer your vote to RJD. I can prove it to you. I can prove it. You conspired. You decided to backstab Tejashwi. Not that Tejashwi is a great guy. You let me give you a list of constituencies that the Congress had contested in 2020. Allow me to speak. But this time in 2025, they gave those constituencies to RJD to contest as per the seat sharing formula. But all those places RJD has lost because you did not transfer the vote. You did not transfer the vote to Tejashwi.
Goswami, now let me speak.
Kalgaon,
Please.
Buxar, Sikandra, run the graphics, Sultanganj, Amarpur, Gaya, Chainpur. You conspired against them. You did what I call political धोखेबाजी. आप RJD के प्रवक्ता को लाइए. Ravishankar Ravi ji, please come on air. I have caught the Congress party red-handed, रंगे हाथ मैंने कांग्रेस पार्टी को पकड़ा है. मैं बोलूंगा मैं कह रहा हूं ये देखिए. You got to understand. Ravishankar Ravi, I have mathematics to prove that Congress did not transfer the votes.
He has mathematics to prove कि मोथा जो तूफान आया था वो भी राहुल गांधी और तेजस्वी ने लाया.
आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
मुझे क्यों प्रॉब्लम नहीं है?
देखिए,
have the states together.
I will prove to Ravi.
You came there.
Ravishankar Ravi.
You don't have any stake in the alliance.
So why should I have a stake?
Yeah.
Why should I have a stake?
So why are you explaining किसने क्या किया?
I'm a journalist. I'm explaining.
No,
आपने बोला ना कि तीन चीजें मैं बताता हूँ.
What kind of journalist you want me to be? That kind of journalist. What kind of journalist?
Everybody knows which kind of journalist.
You want?
कि किस कारण से आपका महागठबंधन हारा या क्या कारण आप लोग कहाँ से आप
झारखंड में आप किस कारण से हारे?
बिहार की बात हो रही है सर. अरे अभी बिहार की बात हो रही है, आप झारखंड लेके चले जा रहे हैं.
Fantastic.
बिहार में हारे हैं, आप बताइए. आप बिहार में हारे, एक्सेप्ट करो ना. आपने सुनिए आपको भी 3 रीजन बता देता हूं. आपने 3 रीजन बताया ना, हम 3 रीजन बता देते हैं. पहला रीजन था आपके नेता को पता नहीं किसने ये आइडिया दे दिया कि वोट चोरी को आप मुद्दा बना दो.
आप बताइए वेस्ट बंगाल.
दूसरा, उनको किसने एडवाइस किया कोलंबिया चले जाने के लिए.
मान्यवर, ladies and gentlemen, my question is to Ravishankar Ravi. Please, Ravi, listen. In 18 assembly constituencies, please listen to me carefully. Under the Congress party's Lok Sabha wins, the MGP leads only in 2. That is a strike rate of 9.6%. Ravi, this means either the Congress party lost 91% of the ground or 91% of Congress voters did not come to vote for RJD. This can only happen, only happen when the Congress local leader says, कोई जरूरत नहीं RJD को जितवाने की, उनकी वोट ले लीजिए, बटोर लीजिए. ये बहुत, it's a, you understand, Ravi, you are a politician.
Political
आप रुके, don't teach politics. आप Ravi.
बस यही जान लीजिए, political analysis by a sociologist.
Let me speak, Ravi.
You only speak, sir.
Yes.
That is what I say.
Ravi, you understand, no?
First of all, we will accept the mandate minus the manipulations, maneuvering and tweakings by the Election Commission of India. We will introspect. We are going to lose it. We have lost it almost.
But you're already
But few data, I would also to...
You're already alleging that the Election Commission has done some foul play. So then how can two things happen which are...
I am not speaking. That is Akshat. He only sounds like...
the Election Commission has done some foul play. Possibly.
Akshat, he thinks I am speaking over him. I am a very polite person. I don't interrupt people.
Similar voices.
Yeah.
मैं interrupt नहीं करता. Akshat
It's a
interrupt
very
कर.
rational thing which I as a common person...
That is Akshat of Jansuraj Party. मैं उसको एक मिनट.
Arnab Goswami of Jansuraj Party.
आप रुकिए ना. इनको बोलिए.
Arnab ji,
रवि जी आप
may I
बोलिए.
request you to please allow me a couple
I am
of
allowing.
minutes uninterrupted.
I have allowed you. I have allowed.
Thank you so much.
Boy, you.
After the SIR exercise, the total number of voters was 7.42 crores. Post-poll ECI press release, the total number of voters is 7.45 crores.
And nobody
3 lakhs
complained.
voters.
Nobody complained.
Why do they know only that?
No, I'm giving you the...
Logic क्या है?
Let me complete. 3 lakhs voters were added. For the fresh applicants, first-time voters, 16 lakhs applications were submitted and 21 lakhs names were added.
So it's good, no?
These are...
So you're accepting the Election Commission did a good job.
The Election Commission of India should also introspect why they are doing all these things.
What, they had given time? They had given time to count.
One.
Those should never be
As far
revised.
as...
Tell me one thing, Ravi.
Those should never be revised. That people should not be removed.
Ravi, one. Just one. Ravi, I am asking you, please don't. Ravi, did you vote in the election?
Just one more.
Did you vote?
Sentence.
I'm just asking you. Did you vote and where did you vote from?
No. That is a very
If
personal
your vote
and
had been
private
removed,
thing.
if your vote had been removed, you would have put a complaint. Was there a single complaint? Can you tell me, listen to me, logical बनिए, 66 lakh people का नाम निकाला गया है. 67 लाख लोग, 6.6 million people names are out. कोई एक तो कंप्लेन करते ना, कोई एक तो कंप्लेन करते है ही नहीं, ये है ही नहीं. They are not there. These are fake names.
Plenty of complaints.
I knew one.
Arnab, just one more sentence I want to.
जनसुराज के भी 2 वोट थे उनके पास.
See, in electoral politics, the arithmetic works differently. Yes, in terms of numbers of assembly seats, we have lost.
But you have been betrayed. They have backstabbed you. चुराब होगा आपके पीठ में. And they have turned the knife also.
We are still the largest party in terms of percentage of votes. And election commission is shy.
Run.
What is he talking?
Election commission is shy.
How many seats you have fought? How many seats you have fought?
Reflecting that.
Next
What are you talking? At least accept
They can't even
defeat today.
They are in a
What logic you are doing today? How many seats you have fought? What is your
graphics
It
of
is
Muslim
18%.
का नाम भी नहीं दे पा रहे हैं.
What are you talking?
वेबसाइट पे पार्टी का नाम भी नहीं लिख पा रहे हैं. You compare
18% जीते हैं हम.
contesting 43 seats,
थोड़ा तो शर्म करिए.
percentage of votes compare
18% is
करो.
your strike rate. What are you talking?
Percentage votes में हम आगे हैं नहीं है.
Now,
वोट शेयर की बात कर रहे हैं.
now,
150 सीट लड़ेंगे.
Simple question.
Ravi, just only one thing. You have done very well compared to Jansuraj. The only good
Absolutely not. I humbly disagree with you. We are a party
Akshat.
which was just a year-long party.
Winning and
we are still
losing.
able to secure 4%
Winning and
vote.
losing.
Akshat.
Number of votes will come.
Akshat.
The deputy CM is 0.
Who are contesting to become the chief minister of that particular state with a party who was a failed...
Who did not want to fight.
Why
he did not fight the election?
First of all, I want to ask you.
Prashant Kishore didn't fight the election. कैसे CM बनेगा?
Where is Prashant?
CM कैसे बनता हो?
Prashant,
That's a genuine question.
Firstly, I tell you. 1 minute. Rohan. एक मिनट, आप
I have a data for you. Out of 238 seats contested, Janasuraj party has lost deposit on 233.
नोटा. अभी बात ये है, देखिए अक्षत
deposit loss, sir.
There can be multiple interpretations of the facts which you see. I see it from, if you want to listen to what I feel.
What can be the explanation?
There is a very simple
losing
quote in
deposit.
English. I'll start with that.
Tell Rohan, 1 minute. I'll put two people on it. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll put two people on it. 1 minute. Rohan come. 1 minute. Rohan come. Sanjay come. We are analyzing Prashant Kishore. The toast, I can tell you, he's the toast of Khan market. Lutean media is in deep love with him. There is one network which has done 17 interviews.
Yes.
You have your own
17 interviews.
I was totally surprised.
The Dubai based,
You may say whatever you want.
How?
Ron.
The reality is
Please
hear that.
First you hear
Bihar CM on SM. Listen to me. He is Bihar CM on SM. On social media.
Yeah.
He is the CM who was not ready to fight the election on ground.
Yeah.
He loves, like Rahul Gandhi, the YouTube likes. Like Tejashwi, you are liking the reels. This is not real politics, my friend. This is real politics. When your leader decided not to fight the election, it clearly shows
he didn't have the guts to do that.
Do you have the guts to say the same thing to the founding members of your party when 30 or 40 years down the line, they contested and they won 2 seats on a national level?
Okay, tell me.
Did you ever think that one day their party will be stating that...
Akshat, look here, Baba. Akshat, 1 minute. Akshat, let me tell you one thing. 1 minute. Can I Akshat, I'll tell you one thing. Listen to me. Listen, I like you, Akshat. But I'll tell you one thing.
You are trying to bribe me.
I don't need to.
I like you.
He likes me because I'm logical, I'm rational,
I like you too. I like you too.
You never said it.
That's why he likes me.
I saying
it. Good points on his
but
good asset of a bad party.
Softer. 1 minute.
You might call my party.
Good asset of a bad party.
Any party is bad in a politics.
You are logical enough.
Yeah, you have to apply your logic, man.
Guys, can I stop this shouting, please? Praful. Ratnakarji, you are not. Prashant, no, I'm not giving you to say.
Because you gave him a chance to just narrate the phrase.
I am only saying tonight. Sir,
Let Arnab.
Akshat, don't respond, yaar. Just be quiet. They're all getting after you. The point here is that I truly believe that if you have told a large gathering in Kishanganj, even if you have paid the money to the gathering to come for your rally, but if you have told the people in Kishanganj that I will quit politics because if JDU gets 1 seat more than 25.
The manager or the cashier over there who saw that we gave money to the people.
No, I said even if you. But then he should quit. He should quit.
We are on a national television. He should be responsible.
Yeah, of course, I know national television is the biggest network in the country.
Then why did you complain?
I'm saying why doesn't he quit? Why doesn't he quit?
When you found out.
He has said I will quit politics. You keep quiet. No.
Why shouldn't I? It's illegal thing.
I'm saying he said that I will quit politics if Nitish gets more than 25. Did he say that?
Yes.
Sanjay,
you don't remember that.
Sanjay,
you don't remember that.
Sanjay,
you are trying to deviate from
said
the
on many television
What did he say, Sanjay?
Prashant Kishore said
has garnered 4 to 3% of votes of the Bihar people.
that he will quit politics
deep respect towards our voter,
Nitish
deep
Kumar
respect towards the member of our party. See, in English there is a
more than
quote.
25
You
seats.
shoot for the moon, even if you fail, you land on the stars.
You know what?
And even if we have have missed to get a
know
single
what,
seat today.
Akshat?
But I would like to remind
The kind
you,
of
the 4%
disrespect
vote
this
of the
person,
Janata of Bihar,
the kind of
large number
disrespect
votes
Raghopur
Janata of
graphics,
Bihar.
the other story,
Nitish Kumar
the other
was so arrogant of him.
अगर कोई भी बच्चा अपने माँ बाप का घर छोड़ के निकलता है तो पोटली में आशीर्वाद दिया जाता है और ये जो 4% वोट शेयर है और जो नंबर ऑफ वोट्स कल साफ आ जाएगा ये वो आशीर्वाद है जिसको लेकर हम बुनियाद बनाकर इस पे बिल्डिंग खड़ी करेंगे
अरे कहाँ बात करते हो? He should leave ना. He should quit politics.
आप आरजेडी से पूछिए.
He said number of times that he will quit politics.
अब आज तो अक्षत
बात नहीं कर रहा
अक्षत
you are disowning. You are disowning his statement, right?
No.
My question is now, next point.
There's no.
You see the graphics on Raghopur, very interesting, full frame. Only Ravi Shankar, Ravi, don't react to what I'm about to say. You will not like it. But you almost seem to be losing Raghopur through the day. Finally, your winning margin is less than 40% of your 2020 lead. But then you are a chief ministerial candidate. And you were plus minus all day. The fact of the matter is, I'll show you this viewers. You know, I want to show a couple of graphics for you, how things change, you know. Arrogance is a bad thing in politics. Tejashwi has just scraped through. He scraped through.
Like Narendra Modi.
He scraped through.
Who got less?
He scraped through.
6% in
Tejashwi has just scraped through, and that's one of the headlines today. The other headlines is that there's a big lesson for both the Yadav brothers. You know, look at the next graphics on the Yadav brothers. Mahua, Sanjay Kumar Singh of the Lok Janshakti Party was leading last I knew. Tej Pratap. The sun is setting. Is the sun setting on this family? Political sun setting on this family? You got to think about it, right? You got to look to Raghopur. You got to look at Mahua, Tejashwi, close fight. And Mahua, Tej Pratap loses. Somewhere the people of Bihar are sending a message.
Yeah.
Arnab,
No.
when you showcase your criminal...
The traditional Muslim Yadav vote consolidation that defined Bihar politics is no longer formidable. The logic has changed. This is a new India. This is a new India, and there is a lesson for both the Yadav brothers in this. No, you guys are stuck in the 80s.
If you consider Tej
You guys are stuck.
same clan and same party.
Of course I consider him the same clan. Which clan do you consider him from, sir?
Yes.
Which clan do you consider him from? Which clan is he from?
Consider the statement of Subramanian
Can
Swamy.
you overlook the fact that his roots are there in the same family?
How much time do I have?
Subramanian Swamy is still in BJP.
Finally,
And what he says about Modi?
finally you're
Consider
speaking
that.
too much. Can someone get us a magnifying glass, because we are looking for Rahul Gandhi, we haven't found him.
No, you have,
Where is Rahul
you have
Gandhi?
won it.
Where is Rahul? Rohan, do you know where Rahul Gandhi is?
He has a nose.
I heard कि वो मस्कट में.
He's in Muscat. What is
That's
he
what
doing?
I heard. I
What
don't
is he doing in Muscat? You see, Rahul is missing from the campaign trail. He
So,
completely
this is how the
abandoned.
rumor
He completely abandoned. Ladies and gentlemen,
You said, I have information. Somebody told me he's in Muscat. Now he says he is in Muscat. Wow. फिर रतन साहब
आप बता दीजिए, आप कांग्रेस के हैं सर, आप बता दो.
Put the graphics up.
मुझे फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. Ratnakar ji, it doesn't matter to me.
No, you have a soft
It doesn't matter to me. You remember in the afternoon what I said? I said focus on Tejashwi, not on Rahul Gandhi. I said that.
I always
in the afternoon
has been disregarded.
अरे यार कुछ और भी बोल रहा है. मैंने दोपहर को क्या कहा था? I said, listen.
Supporting Nansura.
Where is that coming? I am talking Rahul Gandhi.
Mr. Ravi Shankar Ravi on the screen, please. Mr. One minute, Ratan Shah.
I said discuss Tejashwi.
Who has just emerged.
Because we were the party who was
Mr. Ravi, Mr. Ravi, it is silence. Mr. Ravi, there is a gentlemanly tradition, Mr. Ravi. There is a gentlemanly tradition of conceding the vote. I think it would be appropriate for your leader to come out and concede a loss. Why has that not happened? It's almost going to be 9 o'clock. Is it not appropriate to be decent, gentlemanly, and concede defeat?
Is the counting over, or is it still going on?
What is over?
The counting, the final round is over for all the seats.
You are voting.
Ravi Shankar ji, you must ask when Amit Shah and Modi came out
Why don't you
accepted the defeat in Jharkhand and Bengal?
Just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
What Modi ji is doing, everybody will do the same way.
Partner, I should shoot.
This is not,
What is Modi ji doing?
You showed some figures on the screen. I want to respond to that. The sun sets and the sun rises also. Rabri Devi ji had also lost from Raghopur. We still exist. We are losing this election. We are losing the battle, but we are not losing the war. This is an internal war. We have not lost our agenda.
I know there is an internal war in the RJD.
Friendly fights.
We have not lost.
Fights.
Okay. See, I am not one, Ravi, that anybody who's losing, you sort of, you pile on onto those people. I don't believe in that. I believe people win and lose. But I believe, Ravi, I believe people win and lose. No, people win and lose and people struggle.
Ratnakar said, Amit Shah 2 जगह हार गए, आप उसकी बात नहीं करते हो. Like a child who is brilliant.
At 9 p.m. tonight,
he loses
in a few minutes, why the Bihar mandate sets a new precedent for national politics when I'm back. A deep look at the national picture when I'm back. Go to a break.
क्या नहीं बोला?
बोला कि झारखंड में हार गया, मुझसे गलती मैं हार गया. उन्होंने बोला कि मैं पश्चिम बंगाल हार गया.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला. सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप.